Вітаю всіх, хто вивчає українську мову. Hi everyone who learns Ukrainian. My name is Yulia and today I am glad to invite you on a super useful case journey with me together. That means that we will learn with you 7 cases in Ukrainian language with real examples, with simple grammar explanations, and with the free PDF worksheets that I've created for you. And these, of course, help you to revise and practice it once again. So, I think that a good start for absolutely beginner, or maybe if you want to organize all case things in your head, this video grammar case course is exactly for you. So, today's lesson has 2 parts. In the first one, we will talk about and try to figure out all 7 cases in Ukrainian language, and I will show you how to recognize them in the context. In the second part, that will be exactly about the nominative case, the main case in Ukrainian language. So, are you ready for the case journey with me? Let's do it. I know you can. Ukrainian language has 7 different cases, and maybe you are wondering why we need so many cases while the English has none. Well, apart from it being a feature of the Ukrainian language, like in German, for example, 4 cases, or Russian has 6, 1, or maybe Hungarian and Finnish more than 15 cases. So, if you are Ukrainian learner, that you are lucky because you are going to learn just only 7. Now let's go through all cases in Ukrainian briefly. They are nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, instrumental, locative, and vocative. And the case in Ukrainian we say відмінок. Right, we are learning with you відмінки in plural. And see how we say them in Ukrainian. Називний, родовий, давальний, знахідний, орудний, місцевий, кличний. But then you can ask me, but how do you know when you need to use necessary case? Right, native Ukrainian speakers don't think about this because we know them in some verbs, prepositions, and grammar constructions. But if we have some confusing situation, we can figure out the case and asking the question. For example, for nominative are хто, що. For genitive кого, чого. For dative кому, чому. For accusative кого, що. For instrumental ким, чим. For locative на кому, на чому. And for vocative there is no question. We just know there is when we call someone. Probably now these questions tell you nothing. But if you see the questions which start from exactly these question words, this might help you to understand which case you need to use answering this question. For example, хто це? Це Соломія. Ким вона працює? Вона працює менеджеркою. На кого вона чекає? Вона чекає на директора. So the question хто help you to understand that this is nominative case. Соломія. Or the question ким will understand that that's instrumental. Менеджеркою. На кого? Кого? That's accusative one. На директора. Nouns and pronouns are changeable in Ukrainian language. And if we're talking about the nouns, they just change their endings in each case. But at the same time, pronouns can change the grammar form. And sometimes it's very difficult to identify which nominative case of this or that pronoun. First of all, let's see the good context where we can recognize all cases in Ukrainian language. Now let's see how the cases affects on the nouns. Here is 7 different sentences with the 7 cases and with the main word Україна. So, це Україна. Ласкаво просимо до України. Слава Україні! Я люблю Україну. Я пишаюся Україною. Я живу в Україні. Україно, з Днем Незалежності. As you see, in all these 7 cases, we have different endings of the word Ukraina because they have a different function in each sentence, and that means different cases. Now let's see how pronouns change in each cases. I have a context for you, and let's see. Вона з України. Її звати Ольга. Їй 30 років. У неї є сім'я. Right. Вона, її, їй, неї. That's all about the pronoun she. Вона, but in different cases. For example, in the first one, there's вона, nominative case, її, accusative case, їй, dative case, and неї, genitive case. Now, it's time to talk about nominative case. The nominative case in Ukrainian tells us exactly the subject of these sentences. You can think about a nominative case like the case in which the nouns are listed in the dictionary. So if you want to figure out the noun, you can go through the dictionary and find exactly the nominative case of that noun. Right. And the main questions for nominative case are хто and що. For example, хто це? Це продавчиня. Що це? Це магазин. Хто це? Це папуга. Що це? Це дерево. Exactly. There are 2 questions, хто and що, which means in English who and what. But in Ukrainian language, we ask the question хто for animated nouns, for example, for animals, people, and other things, living things. And що for the rest, animate. Now let's see the principal uses of the nominative case in Ukrainian language. They are 5 for you today. The first point is naming people, places, objects, concepts, and etc. For example, його звати Борис. Зустрінемось у ресторані «Пузата хата». Це називається сало. Це чудове місце. Тут вражаючий краєвид. Point number 2 as a subject of the sentence. For example, український художник намалював картину. Українська співачка виконала пісню. Український письменник написав книгу. The third point is when the noun is equated with the subject after the dash, which replaces the verb to be in present. For example, Київ – столиця України. Я – громадянка України. The fourth point with the numerals 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, у мене один син, а у неї 2 доньки. The point fifth, we use nominative case in the sentences where we want to say that something exists. For example, неподалік є затишна кав'ярня. У місті комфортна інфраструктура. So that's all that you need to know for now. Just don't forget to download the free PDF worksheet. That will be your first one. And I hope you will enjoy to learn Ukrainian cases with me. The next case videos are exactly on my YouTube channel. That's why don't forget to like this video, subscribe and follow me on Instagram. And as what can I say, з вами була я, ваша вчителька з української мови. And exactly, ваша вчителька here in nominative case. Good luck! Побачимось!